What is up, everybody? This is Jay, aka MultimediaJay, very well lit because we're streaming on YouTube, and YouTube in the new integration for OBS does not have dark mode for the chat. So I got myself a studio light out of the deal. You know, if this is the way things are gonna work, I should put the chat up in the upper corner of OBS, and put the mixer towards the middle. Can I do that? Oh, I just popped it out. Oh boy, yeah, behind the scenes stream, and I am already, yeah, whoops, I'm already breaking stuff. Anybody who's familiar with the Wacky World of, oh, this is nice. This is 3-point lighting right here. Anybody who is familiar with the Wacky World of MultimediaJay has an idea of what I'm going to be doing. Let's put this back in the corner here. So this stuff all started out on Twitch, but I found out very quickly that this stuff should not stay on Twitch. Not in the slightest. So what I'm going to do is, we're looking at, I can't even see the name of the stream here except on the YouTube concurrent thingy here. Jay's Late Night Nerd Fest, Power Query versus Sullygnome. This is something, this, ladies and gentlemen, is something that I've wanted to do for quite some time. I am a big fan of Power Query, which is a fancy pants feature in Excel, and whoa, we're streaming at 10 grand for a bit rate. Whoa! And I've got this little Logitech C camera here, but when this is all, when I kick the tires on this and get this to the point where I want it to be, it's basically going to be the live streaming answer to the Wacky World of MultimediaJay. I still want to make videos, though. One of the things that I've been doing over on Twitch is kicking the tires on streaming in general, but also finding out what do I want to do on YouTube and what do I want to do on Twitch, because I don't know how many of you folks follow my Twitter. Howdy, Logan, what's up? So, kind of odd to see you streaming here on YouTube after months on Twitch. Yeah, well, YouTube is getting very robust as a streaming platform. I've been doing React content to basically videos that the Creator Insider team is doing. Let's get some music going too, by the way. Play some of those nice YTL tunes. Make this have some kind of resemblance to what I do in the tech videos and other stuff by having random music playing and stuff. So here's the thing. I've been trying to figure out what to put on Twitch and what to put on YouTube. Twitch, of course, originally was interesting to me because of its gaming focus. But Twitch nowadays has the Just Chatting section, which is basically YouTube on Twitch. So one of the things that I've been wanting to do is compare the platforms to each other. I've even compared them technically to each other. And I think at this point, MultimediaJay radio style is better off done on Twitch and sent back to YouTube after the fact. I think that's the sort of thing that would be good for having it in a live environment and having something robust on the other platform, because as I've learned more about the technical side of Twitch, unfortunately, Twitch is reminding me more of Dailymotion with the lack of discoverability. And I was actually looking on Dailymotion earlier as well. There's a lot of changes that basically, it's Vivendi throwing their influence around on that platform. It's been my secondary video platform for years, but I've never been able to figure out what to do with the Dailymotion channel. I think an archive of my older videos would be good over there because there's just no discoverability if you're not a commercial partner. So basically, I've had an adverse reaction here on YouTube to my involvement on Twitch, but I know that there's an exodus of YouTubers going to Twitch because of donos and subs and stuff like that, Twitch Prime and whatnot, but I've been comparing the platforms a lot, and I don't think going to Twitch full-time is the best option for anybody. Matter of fact, give it a few more months, maybe by Christmas, we'll see Team Red really give Team Purple something to look at here. So, I gotta figure out what I want to put where, because this YouTube control room has gotten a lot better since, look, I'm already beating my Twitch stuff on concurrence as is. Thanks to the folks for stopping by tonight. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna look at the fancy pants features in Power Query. I also want to see what it takes to display it properly in OBS. So what we're going to do tonight, I want to make a Power Query file in Excel that will hook up to Sullygnome, which is a statistics site for Twitch streamers. And I want to be able to do all kinds of number crunching stuff. So for example, I want to have a tool that lets me input Sullygnome data and crunch what the equivalent of a salary is with the amount of hours someone streams per month, factoring in things like time and a half after 40 hours and stuff like that. So, and all kinds of other number crunchy stuff. This is the stuff I did at my last tech-ish job a couple of years ago, and I've wanted to have a reason to keep doing this stuff in Excel. So let's get Excel on the screen here. Hello, wakey wakey. I actually have to have the window open in order for it to show up. So the graphics have kind of been broken at this point. All right, let's see. I did PowerPoint stuff the last time I was here, so let's just do this. Let's get the Sullygnome cruncher on screen. Why is it not the right size? This should be 1080. This is 1920 by 1080. It should fit perfectly in there. Yeah, I've used the PowerPoint thing to create the Paladin alerts for anybody who, and there's a YouTube version. Oh, it's the wrong size. There's a YouTube version of this as well, so if people subscribe to the channel and stuff. Now we're going off the edge, right? Yes, we are. All right, let's get this sized up. I have queries and connections already set up for a Sullygnome link, but this is from July 22nd. So that, oh, look at these numbers, man. Team Red Ascendant, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. So let's see here. Bit of a delay on everything. I'm not using the ultra low latency mode for this YouTube streaming, but okay. So why don't we show what we want to hook everything up to? My objective is to have Excel be able to read the numbers off of not that browser, that's Firefox, this browser, there we go. Esfand TV's 30-day, and I want to be able to have this somehow read. I want this to somehow read, and I'm going to grab the URL while I'm here, put that on the clipboard. I want to be able to read these boxes right here to start with. Maybe we could actually get it to read the stream lengths of the various streams that he does as well. But the idea here is, one of the things you can do with Excel Power Query is wildcards. So what I'd like to be able to do is have some kind of wildcard in the Power Query code that lets me type the name of a streamer and have it auto-check sullygnome.com/channel/ the name of the streamer, and then also put the duration in as a wildcard as well, for like 30 days, 90 days, 365 days, etc. So whatever number crunching I want to do related to this. Let's check our levels too for audio. By the way, I will be bringing Play Some Stuff back to YouTube for game streaming of ESO and whatnot, a couple other games as well. I'm really going to split the game streaming between the two platforms, because one of the things I want to do with YouTube versus Twitch is square red versus purple off against each other and see how they compare, because I'm a nerd. All right, let's get to work. First off, this book one that I opened when I opened Excel can go away. Let's see, where was I? And now we also have to figure out how to show Power Query properly without using the screen capture, if possible. All right, let's close this down here. Sullygnome, what kind of link did we have? Is it going to show up on screen? No, it is not. We have to actually show the Power Query window. Please specify how to connect. Okay, edit credentials. It should be anonymous for the connection. We're just looking at Excel right now. I'm trying to reactivate. Yeah, https sullygnome.com/channel/esfandtv/30. I'm just trying the connection thing right now. What happens if I turn on Power Query as a window? Let's see here. Oh, it's not even showing. Send to back? Let's see here. We'd have to promote it over Excel. Okay, yeah, see, it's looking for that sort of stuff. Let's turn that off while we're logging it in. Let's see, what is... Doug Maxwell, heir to the throne? Okay. Ah, okay. It's taking forever to connect up. This is supposed to be an anonymous connection. So, I actually got this working a while ago, and I actually was able to dig through and see stuff. But now it's just taking forever. I may just want to recreate the connection. So let's get out of Power Query and go back. Now everything's broken. It's got little exclamation points. I did get this working at one point, but let's get rid of this copy of it, and let's rename this to Old Sullygnome Link. We'll keep that around. Okay, so under data, we might as well have the ribbon on screen too, because the ribbon will only stay on the screen if I hit the thumbtack. There we go. Queries and connections. Get data. I want to do from other sources. From web. We'll use the web connector for this. Let's see if we can get this working with this? Advanced. Command. Oh, we can do a command timeout. So if it takes too long to connect, then how about something with a beat to it? We'll save the classical for later. Oh, there we go. All right. It's trying to connect to sullygnome.com/esfandtv again. Select which level to apply these settings to. Connect. Waiting for I'm in. Please wait while we establish a connection to Sullygnome TV. Okay, can we put the... Alright, power query. There it is. The big issue I have is this isn't going to display in the right spot. Alright, so sullygnome.com channel Esfand TV. I already have 2 connections to this thing. So, let's see here. Document. How about web view? Okay, there's the web page. It's all screwed up and everything. Table highlighting is disabled because this page uses Internet Explorer's compatibility mode. Really? Can I double click this and go down any further? All right, and I'm into Power Query proper. Yeah, here's as far as I got last time. Source and navigation, children table. Oh, this is where we needed old Sullygnome link. We can get rid of that because this is the new Sullygnome link. All right, we're gonna have to make something here. Sullygnome link. All right, we're gonna have to make some groups for all of this. So first off, let's make a group called Behind the Scenes. Can I make one here? Yeah, new group. Let's make a Behind the Scenes group. Behind the Scenes is for anything, not to be confused with the stream itself, but behind the scenes is basically what I would put for number crunchy stuff behind the scenes, so to speak, and then have something else for results for display. So okay, here's the Sullygnome link. Let's cut the navigation completely out of the Power Query window, and let's make sure we have a copy of this. Let me duplicate that so that we always have something to go back to, because what we're going to do is we're going to click through this and we're going to see if we can find all this data. So Esfand TV has 4683 average viewers. Let's see if we can find that first. Data table. Children table. Alright, heading. Let's look in the body. They got all these scripts and links and stuff like that. Let's try the top division. Oh, this is where we're going to have trouble here, because there is no back button for this stuff. You have to modify the code in this little window here. Let's go to this one. Children 2. Table, table, table. Element image. Nope, we screwed up already. So we have to go back up to the beginning. What's this navigation? Oh, okay. So if I pop open a window that you now can't see, there we go. If I pop open a window, I can actually back up using this. All right, so this is going to be clunky as all hell. All right, let's back it up to children 0. All right, how about the heading? Etc. No. All right. We can always click this to back it up. Go back. Let's go. So you have to go into the body. All right. Let's go to this bottom division. Element. All right. We'll back up a step if this... 2 steps. 3 steps. Sullygnome. Here. See, here's the kind of treasure we're digging for here. Sullygnome, Twitch statistics, and analysis. What does that correspond to? What did I just dig up? Oh, yeah. The slate gradient. Sullygnome, Twitch... So I found the title of... Woo. I found the title of the website. Yay. See what I mean? This is really going to be a brain teaser here. Navigation. Let's back it up a level. We have to double click it, I think. Back it up again. Okay, how about this one? Table, table, table. Table. How about this one? Nope, nothing there. Yeah, we could poke around for quite some time with this. Yeah, see this? Yeah. This is probably not something we should stream at this point, unless you really want to see me, like, click around and things like that. Yeah. Alright, let's move on to the next project, then. Oh, look, a dragonfly thing got into the house. Must have flew in through the air conditioner. Go away. So, let's see here. Sullygnome source, Sullygnome this, Sullygnome that. We're back in Excel, right? Data table, table. I found something the last time I was here. I just can't remember what it was. Oh. Table, table, etc. Table, table. Let's go into the body this time. Let's stick to the top script and a bunch of scripts. Let's stick to the top. How about we start at the bottom, see what we get. And then top. We ran out of stuff. Back up 2 levels to here. Try the bottom one. Let's try the bottom one of this one. Nope. Back up 3 levels. 1, 2, 3. Go back to this one, please. Let's see here. Bottom? I think it might not be. Try the one in the middle. Da-da-da-da-da. No. So it's almost like we want to take notes with Notepad or something for this in order to find these. So we found the title of it. I think the last time I did something like this, I actually found like the number of subs or something. So not the heading, but into the body. Let's do the first. Let's just pick one. Try this one. Da-da. Top. That is an image. So back up 2 steps. Or back up a step. What does that get us back to? Try the bottom one. Search. I found the search box. Oh, man. There's really no rhyme or reason to this, is there? Oh, man. Yeah, needle in a haystack, ladies and gentlemen. This is why I said Power Query versus... Yeah, this is why I said Power Query versus Sullygnome here. Maybe if I looked a little closer at the code, I could find things a little better. Div, link. How about this one? How about the second one? Let's try 4. Da-da. Click, table. I don't have any kind of schema. 31,000, we have a number. 31,967, we have something. What does that correspond to? Followers gained. So now we have a query that gets us the followers gained from Esfand TV 30. All right, give that one a name. We found something. It's like needle in a haystack, but not PowerPoint. Back to Excel. I'm gonna click PowerPoint so many times by mistake. We have it. Okay, so for this version of the query, we're gonna call this one. We're changing the name of it to followers gained, and we can put that in the behind the scenes category. Move to group behind the scenes. Now let's duplicate this. Let's try duplicating this, and because it has a number on it, I know it's not serious. Let's back it up one setting. There is only one setting. Let's back it up again to the next one. Okay, we had 4 of these. Let's start at the top. Matter of fact, let's duplicate this so we have an easy reference point to come back to this. Start at the top. Table, followers gained. There's the label for followers gained. All right, back up. We're getting somewhere. I'm surprised. I thought this would be like a needle in a haystack thing. 1,000, that's the number. Back it up twice. Or back it up. We'll back it up one at a time. Let's back it up one at a time until we get to this. Let's do the third one. I think all of these might... Plus 18,285 corresponds to the number of followers the plus number that he's gained. Okay, we have something. So we can name this... So rename this one to followers gained lost. There we go. So you have that as well. So here's the fun part. If I go all the way back to my original Sullygnome link, which I might have to modify the Power Query code for this, because the source of all of these is webpage.webcontents Sullygnome Esfand TV. What I can do is I can make a query and go change the Power Query code on this thing so that the source of all of these queries is something before then, like an original Sullygnome link, and then we can insert wildcards based on stuff we type in a setup page in the spreadsheet to select the streamer and the duration. This looks interesting. So anyways, we have followers gained lost. So I think that let's go back to the visual here. I think we'll get the percentage if we back out and go to the other ones too. So let's do followers gained and lost. We can get rid of this followers gained one and trash that. We can probably get the percentage. Let's duplicate this, go to navigation, back it up a notch. I think we have to do twice. All right, we got to back it up twice. To children 0, 1. To here, let's go to the third one this time. 1825, let's go to the fourth one then. Back it up 2 steps. And let's go to the fourth one. Oh, it's got 2 of them. Okay, div and span. I think if I brushed up on some HTML, I might be able to read some of this better. Nothing there, so let's back it up 1 and see what span is. Let's see here. Back it up again to children 3-1. Back it up again to children 0-1. Div. Oh, let's go to the fourth one. I missed it. What's the span? That's it. This is the percentage. We have now the percentage from. Might as well put the browser and Excel next to each other in OBS. So we now have the percentage for Esfand's followers gained 133.6% over the last 30 days. Now when we insert some wildcards to this. Yeah, let's change that. All right, rename this to followers gained lost percentage. We have it. Okay, so for this then, how do we get at those other numbers? So there we go. We're gonna have to go back and we're gonna have to put in. Yeah, we're gonna have to put in something before this. So 31,967, corresponding to the number of followers gained. So if I back this up, let's do a duplicate of this. Let's back it up and click on some other stuff. I want to see if I can get the number of concurrent viewers is the big thing. Also, another thing I can do with this too, knowing that Twitch takes half of sub revenue, I can also do, if I can get the subs or something like that, times 2.5. Something along those lines. That's another thing I can do. We probably are going to have to manually input that. But some of these bigger streamers will have sub counters going as they stream. So we can compare that up, assuming they have that. But Twitch is it's a little strange because you have the sub drop from gift subs and other people that subscribe. So let's see what we can do with this. By the way, another notable thing here. I'm already a YouTube partner. So there is no affiliate grind or anything with regards to my YouTube streaming. There is no real, I want to get to 3 concurrents. So whether people see me doing anything or not, what's YouTube Studio saying to me now? Hold on a second. The stream's current bitrate is higher than the recommended. We recommend that you use a stream bitrate of 4,500 kilobits per second. That's probably because I'm streaming this as though it were 60 FPS, but it's only 30 FPS for this. So I know that one of the cool things about streaming on YouTube is transcoding. You get it right off the bat. Matter of fact, if I fire up my... Yeah, why don't I actually go to my channel? Let me get my Firefox back here. Firefox is my dedicated YouTube browser. Let me actually go to my own stream and try not to echo things too much. Let's see here. youtube.com/multimediajay. I'm getting some streamer. Jay's Late Night Nerd Fest, Power Query versus Sullygnome is #1 on the channel page. I love this new setup. The issue, of course, as we know with YouTube, is the automated systems. Few too many of them. You don't want to run afoul of them, so it kind of dampens the content that you'd want to have on something like this. So Twitch doesn't have a lot of this fancy crap, so it relies more on the human side of things, like human reporting, human review, Twitch employees doing this, that, and the other, not so much the computers. So again, that helps dictate what content to put where. So let me actually go to my own stream and see if I have transcoding. You've been selected. We need roofs to replace... Oh, I'm getting an ad.
You've been selected.
Mute. Let's see. Come on, get me into this, darn it. Pause, so I don't echo too much. Oh, man. And so it doesn't do its thing. All right, and so it doesn't do the weird thing it does. Firefox. Oh, this is going to turn into... This is why I pause it, too, so go into endless stuff. Hi, Logan. Pop open the gearbox. Bam! Full transcoding! As a bump on a log streamer. You don't... In comparison, Twitch will only offers transcoding to partners. Twitch affiliates only get transcoding if the resources are there, because transcoding is big on hardware and stuff. All right, let's get back to Excel. I'm glad whenever I stream on YouTube or I'm watching YouTube streamers and reacting to them over on Twitch, I'm glad to just brag about this feature that you can be a bump on a log rookie streamer on YouTube and get transcoding, a feature that Big Purple reserves for partners. Let's get back to the fun here and try not to close the live control room by accident, which would take down the stream. I've done that before. I've accidentally closed OBS when I didn't want to, so. I can see chat, though, over there when it's on this, so. All right. For followers gained, we want to back this up. What level are we going to have to back this up to? Let's try this children 3 or back it up. What level are we going to have to back this up to in order to get one of the other numbers? Table, 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 average viewers! Yes! This is the label, unfortunately. Ooh, Dr. Momentum. Love this one. Been using this a little bit on the radio style show as well. I still wonder if this song is a direct reference in any way to Dr. Disrespect. It's by Slink, YouTube Audio Library. Because Dr. Disrespect's motto is violence, speed, momentum. So, all right. We have the label for the average viewers here. So let's back it up. I've never actually used this element of Power Query before. Let's back it up 2 steps, and let's go back to this. Let's try the second one. Table 4683. We've got it. Boom. That is Esfand's average viewers on his 30-day. Name the query. And you know, all right, rename it average viewers. I think now's the time actually to make something for all of, before we go duplicating everything all over the place, now's the time to also make a copy of this to serve as the vanilla Sullygnome link. So what we'll do for that, we'll take this one, which doesn't have any navigation, and make it Sullygnome link. Put this under behind, oh, actually put this in its own group. New group, link to Sullygnome. Some of this isn't visible because of the pokiness of OBS showing software programs. If I show the screen, you'd see everything, but some stuff, you know. Let's see here. Sullygnome link. Don't want like Outlook popping up or something. You've got mail. Oh yeah, you owe somebody a bill or something like that. All right, link to Sullygnome. I want this at the top of the list. And so let's go to our followers gain query now. So under this, instead of web page web contents, I should be able to just type in quotes here, Sullygnome link, 1 space. Oops, no, it just took it as text. All right, never mind. We'll fix that in a hurry. We'll fix that shortly. Let's reference this and take what's on hashtag Sullygnome link equals hashtag. That's the naming convention. That is the naming convention for Power Query. Boom. So now we can have hashtag Sullygnome link as the source step instead of a direct link to the web page. And then in the Sullygnome link query itself, what I can do is actually have it take wildcards by pointing it at Excel. But first, let's get this hooked up. Let's see here. Sullygnome link. Sullygnome link. Sullygnome link. And this is all queries and stuff, so there we go. Sullygnome link. Set that up. We also have to remember to save, so we're going to have to back out of Power Query every so often. Not that. We're just changing the code here. It also, Power Query also has an advanced editor, which is its own window. So let's show the screen here. So you could always modify this code as well if you wanted to mod things directly, and it even does syntax errors, syntax error checking, and other stuff that pops things open as it goes. All right, let's get back to our little discussion here. Sullygnome. All right, so we have the link to Sullygnome. This is where we will have, and we can modify this later to have the wildcards for who the streamer is and what the duration is. We can actually pull those as data sources from an Excel sheet. So I can type in like Pokimane 30, Esfand TV 90, or Trainwrecks TV 180, something like that. It will actually insert the streamer name and the duration into the URL and pull that directly. Yugi TV 90 day, Ginny TTY 90 day, Asmongold 30 day, whatever floats your boat. And the fun part is I can hit one refresh button in Excel and update all the numbers I'm keeping an eye on. So if I'm like, okay, if Asmongold had a day job what kind of wage would he be making when you factor out time and a half and set a, like a 5-day work week or something? So anything above 8 hours is considered overtime. So for some of these streamers too, if you cross-reference sub revenue because they brag about subs, you can get a pre-tax hourly wage out of all of that and say, oh, this is their day job equivalent to what it is that they're doing. So I think I've seen Esfand do that, actually. And let me open up Twitch real quick. Let me open up my Twitch client and see if he's showing his sub name, or his subs right now. He's playing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater to just shy of 5,000 people at 3:30 in the morning Eastern. He's based on Central Time. I'm getting an ad for Prime Video. Typical Twitch. 30-second unskippable pre-roll. Alright, let's do this. Yeah. Something new on Prime Video. I gotta watch some of that stuff. That's something I can do on Twitch, is that there are watch parties available for the Amazon Prime catalog. You just need to have Amazon Prime in order to avoid a copyright issue with your stream. What? I got another one? Oh no, it's the same commercial. Oh, he's got Mizkif over, but he doesn't have... Does he have the number on here somewhere? No, not this time, but I have seen him say that he had like 5,000 subs or something. Do the 2.5 rule on that, or something along those lines. The lighting he's using now, though, it's daylight lighting. It reminds me of... Yeah. It makes me wonder if he wants to do YouTube videos at some point, because daylight is good neutral lighting for YouTube videos and the like. Okay, let's see here. So, we've got the Sullygnome link, and now every time we duplicate this, under source, it's gonna have that. Now, what's this gonna do if I hit keep for change? It's gonna go back to Excel, right? Here's one of the problems, though. By default, it's gonna generate spreadsheets with literally everything from every query. We have to go set... yeah, and we gotta turn off Power Query, too, because it has problems with not closing correctly. There we go. I have to hit the little eyeball thing in OBS, turn that on and off. Pokey stuff with Sullygnome and whatnot. So here we have all of these. All of these sheets are basically the query ran, including the Sullygnome link. So let's delete all of these sheets, which will revert those queries over to connection only. There we go. So they're connection only now. We only want results for display queries actually popping up in Excel, and we also want to make a set of things. Actually, let's make that group right now. Can I make it in vanilla Excel? Yes, I can. Name of the group is going to be from this file's sheets. Okay. So what this is going to be a link. I can't move it here. Move up. There we go. So this is where we can make our setup page. Setup. Let's make our setup page. Let's turn off the ledger paper looking things. Sullygnome. Cruncher. Setup. Let's do streamer duration. Days. And this is where we're going to get our wildcards from. Alright. So I want to be able to wildcard this. Esfand TV 30. We'll start with that as the sample data. So I can highlight this right here. We'll go to data and from table range. Switch to the screen display for this so we can show all the various pop-ups. From table range, where's the data? My table has headers. Boom. Back to Power Query. Change type. So now I have an actual query here. It's called table 6. We don't want that. So let's do streamer and duration. We could also name them like queries that show data or queries that pull data. There's a naming convention out there. I'm going to keep things plain English for now because these are not going to be very complicated files. So streamer and duration. So here is where I can reference this query. I got to brush up on my M code, which is the name of what this language is that runs this query. I got to brush up on my M code for wildcards and how to do text wildcards, because then what we can do with the Sullygnome link, we can go to the Sullygnome link, go to the advanced editor, we can insert special stuff beforehand where we're actually referencing the streamer and duration cells and extracting what we have for a streamer and a duration from that. So instead of this URL, we'll break off to wildcard characters and insert the name of the streamer there and then the duration there. Got to brush up on that. I haven't done that in a couple of years. In the meantime, let's continue looking for the numbers that we're looking for. We do have average viewers, though. So what else do we have left on here? Browser. Well, it'd help if the browser was on the screen. There we go. All right, so we have average viewers, we have watch hours, we have followers gained lost, views gained lost, peak viewers, and hours streamed. Hours streamed is the big one, because 160 hours streamed is a full-time job, basically. You're a full-time streamer and you're putting in 8-hour days. So the equivalent of 40-hour work weeks, 40, 80, 120, 160. Esfand is one hell of a grinder right now with his Boomer Month thing that he's doing. So he's got 16 hours. Zoink, Scoob. Basically, the guy rolls out of bed, streams, then goes to sleep. Not healthy. We had a little rant on that on Twitch last night. But ideally, if I was going to recommend something to a multi-plat content creator, I would want them to stream 6 to 8 hours a day, but spend 2 hours working on YouTube videos. Probably the first 2 hours of the day so they never forgot. That way they have something in the evergreen pipeline, which is what YouTube is good at. Very good at. Sometimes a little too good at. Alright, so what do we want to do for this? We made some pretty serious progress here. Been live for about 40 minutes or so. Let's see here. Back to Excel. Let's see what else we can do. Keep grinding! No, I'll leave that joke on Twitch. So average viewers. Go back to Power Query and bring Power Query back onto the screen. It's broken. Yeah, we're gonna have to reestablish. We're gonna have to reconnect the window here. Excel table Power Query editor. Average viewers Power Query editor. Okay. Match title, otherwise find the window of the same executable. Let's link it back in here. Okay. Source and navigation. Will it do that if I switch everything over correctly? Alright, so average viewers, do a duplicate on it. Can I switch over to average viewers too? Okay, good. So I just relink it if it doesn't work right. Good. Alright. So let's back it up a notch and let's get at the other stuff. I think we have to back up 2 levels to children's 0 and then let's click the second one. No, let's click the first one. Let's back it up 2 levels. See, the fun part is the more I figure this out, the easier it's getting. Div, da-da-da-da. Average viewers, that's the label. We don't need the freaking label. Back it up 2 more. Let's go to number 3 this time. Plus 88, which corresponds to... That's the gain-loss for the month. Browser, that is Esfand's gain-loss for the month. He gained 88 average viewers over the last 30 days. Back to Excel, we shall save that. This is the average viewers gained lost. Probably get the percentage as well. So the first one is the label. Average viewers gained lost. The first one is the label, and then you have the data points as well. So let's do a duplicate of this, because the next one's probably going to be the percentage. Back it up, whoops, back it up 2. And let's go to the third one this time. Click all the way down. Nope. Let's go to the fourth one, actually. The first one is the label, and then you have the data points for the other 3. So this gives us the percentage, right? The span. There it is. And the percentage is the span. 1.9%, which corresponds to, keep having to click on here, plus 1.9% average viewer increase for 30 days for Esfand TV. So back to Excel, let's save that. Let's save that as average viewers gained loss percentage. So basically we've gained access essentially to a remote query that is going to pull this information. And then what we do is for anything we reference after the fact, we can actually say extract the text field from this. So 1.9%. And the Sullygnome Cruncher can be expanded into whatever we want to keep track of. So it all comes out. And by the way, Excel. This is Excel. It's not even Microsoft Access. We're not playing with Visual Basic for applications. This is the wonderful world of Excel in Office 365, now known as Microsoft 365. Really awesome stuff if you know where to get your numbers from. So the wildcards will probably be the coolest in terms of getting that working, because then I can change the streamer and the duration, then hit refresh to get everything. And all the custom calculations. So we'll just have to punch everything in on the setup page and say how many subs do they have, unless there's a way to get that from somewhere. By the way, multiple links from multiple sites can all be aggregated together in Power Query. So I can have links to Sullygnome, but if there is data on Twitchtracker, why don't we take a look? If there's data on Twitchtracker that Sullygnome doesn't have, or if there's a way to get like the number of subs that somebody has, Twitchtracker Esfand TV. Let's take a look at that, actually. Streamer overview and stats over on Twitchtracker. Oh, look at this stuff. I don't think any of the money stuff is going to show up on any... We took down OBS! We took down OBS. Am I showing up on there yet? Okay, good. We took down OBS. Oh, man. I told you, this is going to be like the streaming answer to the Wacky World of MultimediaJay. Kind of like when the computer won't start or something like that. Back to the browser. I've broken browsers before. So, while streaming. Hours streamed, average viewers, peak viewers. We could theoretically do a web page connection to this and see if we can get at these numbers. So, highest recorded number of concurrents, 407,000, probably when WoW Classic launched. Average 4.3k. Current subs, 7339. Paid subs, prime subs, and gift subs. Holy crap. Let's add a connection to Twitchtracker to the Excel sheet. Ha 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 ha. Oh, this is going to get fun. Like I said, late night nerd fest. For this, let's get out of and make sure to save our progress as well, because we're not idiots. Please don't try to give me any data insights, Excel. I am very busy. Oh, and it didn't save my... Check 1, 2. Yeah, it didn't save the way I changed the format last time either. Whatever. Okay, Power Query off the screen. Get rid of this extra sheet because we created another query. Try not to crash OBS again. Well, it's not like Twitch where if your stream goes down, you have the not like this guy until you come back up with a blinky camera thing. That might be something for YouTube to work on. At least there's a keep alive period to restart OBS. I've actually seen people... I've seen mostly Ice Beside. He's a guy that does IRL streaming. And I've seen him have issues where starting the stream again creates a new file on YouTube. I hope that's something that YouTube is working on fixing. Let's check out the live control room. Yeah, let's see here. People are stopping by on average 10 minutes. I want to thank everyone for stopping by tonight, by the way. Definitely want to thank people for stopping by tonight. This is something I just did out of the blue, thought of it tonight, and quite frankly, with the way I've been on YouTube lately with how depressing things have been, it's great to see people stop by. But I have nothing to shoot for here. There is no I want to get Twitch affiliate. There's really nothing that can stress me in that direction. If people watch, they watch. If they don't, they don't. And this will turn into a YouTube video afterwards anyways. I'm actually kind of pleasantly surprised. Let's go back to, is Excel going in OBS? Okay. I'm actually very pleasantly surprised that the last Play Some Stuff video that I did, Late Night ESO, actually got like 30 views or so. It's in the ballpark of the other gaming videos that I do. All right, so what I'm doing here, I want to actually put a nice label on this, and I take pride in what I'm doing with this kind of work. So let's just do this. Sullygnome Cruncher setup. I want to make this nice and big. There we go. Give it some pizzazz. And likewise for this, we can go to the table design, and let's pick something. See, this is gonna be typed in, so we don't want to have alternating colors. And we want this to be, excuse me, a one-row field here. Let's use this one. Now what I can do with this, there. And now we can make this bigger, or we can just do this, put a box around it. And it really makes the UI look pretty nice as well. There we go. Might not be the best thing in the world to have the lettering that big. And let's just do duration, days. Well, why don't we just make it bigger? It's my show. It's my my thing here. So let's bring this up to like size. Let's bring it all up to 24. Why don't we bring them all up to 24? Have some fun. Might need a bigger thing for the streamer for when we get to like Trainwrecks TV and stuff. Now playing Otis McDonald. Magic Part 2. I don't think the Simple Man thing is in there. No, it isn't. Okay, so we have the setup page here. So we had a link to Twitchtracker. So let's do data from web. What do we get if we get Twitchtracker on here? Twitchtracker.com/SfandTV. It's cool that they have the sub breakout there. So now we can bring together Sullygnome and Twitchtracker and put them together. It's asking me for credentials. I want anonymous web access. Seeing if I can get a connection. We're in. Please wait while we establish a connection to twitchtracker.com/SfandTV. Now here's the thing. I can take SfandTV. Power Query will actually let me turn this into all lowercase no matter what I type. The navigator's on screen. Good. I just got to pick something when it comes up. Rerun versus... Ooh, we have tables. Screen capture this thing, this bad boy. All right, document. That's element. Reruns. Whoa. Now this is the sort of thing that Power Query was made for with the web connector. Look at this. We have stats from tables. Number of streams, live stream summary, maximum viewers. I don't know what this is. What's table 0? Barry English, DK English partner. Oh, this is stuff from twitchtracker.com. Followers 5. Where is this coming from? Usually start stream at 1850. These are some other... All right. What we're going to do then... Let's just stop it here. What's the web view on this? Oh, look, it's Esfand. How about the web view on this? Rerun versus live streams comparison. This is pulling from somewhere else. Ah, these are famous followers. This is various metrics. Usually start stream at 1850. 38 grand in views, 509 followers, duration, average stream. Oh, that's his average numbers. Duration is 7.6 hours. Yeah, this is all stuff that it's pulling from Twitchtracker. We're gonna just take, we have a transform data button too, because we have a better format for this, but I'm gonna do a vanilla connection here. Yeah, I'm gonna do a vanilla connection for this. Oh, oh, look at this. Look at all this. It just added everything in as queries. Followers gain, no, that's something I have. Never mind. So if I go behind the scenes into Power Query for, let's just do, rename this to Twitchtracker link. Can I get at that sub data? Because that would automate. Yeah, now we got to put Power Query back on the screen. Is it going to work? It's broken. Let's reconnect it up. Try not to crash this stuff again. Let's do this one. Just changing it up to something else to work. Oh, sorry. All right, the children table here. Oh, we have fancier stuff this time. Go to the body. I think because it is blocked off and stuff, that it's probably easier to take a look at stuff. Why don't I go to twitchtracker.com, see how many things we put out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's click towards the bottom of whatever we can click on here. Like this script. Document to something. Oh, I got some HTML. Back it up. Then you have magic. Back it up a notch. Yeah, some of the YouTube, the YTAL stuff that I have is, let's take it up to children 0. Let's go to body. Can we, oh, division footer. Don't go to the scripts. Division. Let's see this thing. How about insert? How about this one? Ads by Google. That's another connection here. Back it up a notch. Back it up another notch. So we'll save this. Yeah, we'll save this for some other time. Some other time here. Table. So is the chat even working? That's the thing. This already crashed once. See if I can type something here. Oh, we've got emojis and we've got everything. Well, we'll keep this nice and simple. A combination that I've been using for quite some time. Smiley face and thumbs up. Zing! It does work! This is showing up. That showed up in the live control room, right? Nice. All right, let's see here. Getting used to live. I might need a separate. I might need a third monitor for live control room at the rate I'm going. And I prefer to have OBS on screen. It'd be nice if I could see live control room in OBS somewhere on the screen real estate. But as it stands, there's only integration for chat with something like Stream Elements. So, speaking of stream elements, leave Excel on this on the screen here for a second. I think my custom... Alright, I'm signed in. Dashboard. Can I get at my Twitch... Can I get at my YouTube alerts here? I want to see if those will work. Let's do a sample of... Yeah, Jay's Paladin alerts for YouTube. Let me just do a test run along with preview live on screen. Ah, so it's missing the overlays. It played on here, but oh no. Yes, the overlays are on top. Yeah, let me see what I have here. Give me a link to that. And how about we add those in? It's got to be a browser, actually. YouTube SE overlays. You just added a browser window. Zing! What does that look? What does this look like? Well, you can hear the sound anyways. But, alright, we're done with this. We'll play with this later. For some reason I had the YouTube, I actually had the Twitch ones in there, but let's remove that from OBS. I really like this, though. We really need to add this into the data. Yeah, this is awesome. 32% of the Tony Hawk viewers right now are watching Esfand. Nice. But this sub data, there's got to be a way to get at this, just as there's a way to get the Sullygnome data as well. So we can do 7339 times 2.5 for revenue, then match that up against the hours streamed. Is that on here? Yeah, 82.6 hours streamed. 82.6. What's the duration for this? Oh, week. Let's do month. Maybe it would be better to just do Twitchtracker and have everything from one set of something or another. Maybe we should do a Twitchtracker cruncher. I don't know. So what we do then is we crunch together 7339 current subs times 2.5, split them over 332, and bring it down to weekly, factor in time and a half and stuff like this. And basically, yeah, you do that. I'm actually liking this better. Why on earth can it show me the sub data though? Is it crawling the chat or something? How is Twitchtracker able to do this? That's something I gotta wonder about here. Let's see. Just give me the turn that off with the emojis and stuff. Ha! Maybe I'm barking up the wrong tree. Sullygnome I know is a project, but if I can get at these numbers in Twitchtracker, then I will have hours streamed and the sub information of these folks. And then I'll, as well as the sub split, we could even simulate a sub drop-off when the gifted subs expire. Huh. Well then. Maybe we've barked up the wrong tree. Almost 4 in the morning on the East Coast. This has been a fun little introduction to YouTube streaming with live control room. I'm going to take a look at the highlighter as well, and I want to see if there's something I can do basically to do all this. So, okay, well, let's at least save our... Never mind. So... Thank you. Darn speakers. Jay's Late Night Nerdfest, Power Query versus Sullygnome. Nice. And now, of course, the file is trying to run all that stuff from Twitchtracker. Maybe we're barking up the wrong tree. I really think we are. So we can compare subs times 2.5 versus hours streamed, factor out things like overtime, time and a half, things like that, and get some numbers on what the equivalent of a day job would be for the streamers. The problem is I can't specify the duration. That's the issue. So I would need a snapshot. I can't specify the duration in the URL. What happens if I type 30? Yeah, I got a 404 error. Nuts. Yeah, so... Can I do custom? Custom URL? The problem is I can't click on stuff. I have to be able to link it directly. So... Alright, Twitchtracker is cool, but I would have to pull... Okay, so we do need Twitchtracker and Sullygnome to be separate from each other. So we can pull the sub data if we can dig around for it from Twitchtracker, and then marry that up with the data from Sullygnome based on durations and stuff for the day job equivalent query that I want to make with this project. Cool. Okay then. Well then, I guess we have ourselves a stream here. So I'm very glad to have fooled around with YouTube's new setup here. And what I'm going to do with streaming on YouTube is it's going to be this kind of stuff, more tech tinkery type of stuff, as well as game streaming. We'll play some stuff back for at least ESO. Might still do some stuff on Twitch here and there, but YouTube is working on more feature parity with Twitch. And I'm very curious about the upcoming rivalry between Red and Purple. But I do like that I get a free light out of the deal with that non-dark mode chat window on the YouTube integration with OBS for stream elements. That gets a thumbs up from me. Alright, so this is going to be a rather long video. I'm going to keep the VOD up and I'm going to play around with the highlighter, see if I can extract certain things as well with the highlight tool. Twitch has very robust highlighting and stuff, so it's been fun. This has been a wonderful inaugural stream, roughly an hour or so, but hey, let's all kick back, relax, and have some fun. And unfortunately no raid ability on YouTube, so no sending everybody off to somebody else. But we do know that YouTube's folks are working on that. Maybe I should do some chill, sit around and talk type thing, and go over some of this stuff. In any event, social medias, youtube.com/multimediajay, duh, twitter.com/multimediajay, twitch.tv/multimediajay, and multimediajay.wordpress.com. Till next time, this is MultimediaJay, signing off. Thanks for stopping by. I'm liking this live control room.